Hey guys, welcome back to the Randomness101 podcast.
Did that catch?
I don't know if that
Did
caught.
you catch that? Oh no!
Yeah, I don't know how much of that they heard. But hey guys, what's up?
Oh,
Arceaion was doing like a doot 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 da da thing, and yeah.
I'll show you the actual video because I just threw on the 10-hour loop of it. But
Yeah.
I'll show you the actual video. It's literally made people literally yell "What the fuck" and then beat their friends up on it for it. So.
Oh, okay. But anyways, welcome back to the podcast. I know it's been a little bit. It's been about
2 weeks for us.
Is it 2 weeks?
I'd say 2 or 3
No,
weeks.
because it said 3 weeks until we upload the last one. So
But
it's probably being longer.
But we recorded.
That's true. We did record that one.
And that was a week after. So it's been
Okay.
about 2 weeks for us, but it's going to be about 3 weeks for you guys.
So I want to say something here. So we are a little bit behind on the recordings, mainly because we record a podcast. I forgot to give it to Arceaion to upload it because I don't have good Wi-Fi, and we did not get it uploaded in time.
And
So
then you went on a business trip.
And then I went on a business trip, and I was gone for a whole week, so I couldn't do anything. So I'm actually going to send Arceaion with both of them. I'm going to send him with this podcast and the next podcast, and then he will upload one of them, or hopefully you don't
I'll
get mixed up.
upload one of them today.
One of them today, and then the other one will be, or this
next
one will
week.
probably be like next week or the week after, something like that.
I'd say next week.
Just
We
next
don't-
week.
We don't really have anything recorded for, like, in between.
No, we don't really have anything recorded from in between. We've kind of been like a little relaxed more with the channel. We haven't been recording as much. But today we actually did manage to get some footage. So we went to a local creek sort of place. Or actually, it wasn't like a local creek.
We talked
place,
about it in the last podcast.
We talked about it in the last podcast because we went there, and then we just decided to go back today.
Yeah.
But this time we were prepared. We brought literal like
rain boots.
Rain
pretty
boots.
much. It was,
Yeah.
Yeah. They were waterproof boots that we bought for like $40.
It was like $30 for me. All those waters you bought kind of
Yeah.
messed with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine was about $30, but yeah, it was about $40. So.
Yeah, but we went and got some water boots. We had some good footage. A few skits. I don't know if it's going to be a full video yet or if we're going to just make YouTube shorts out of it.
We didn't actually do any skits.
We did a... Oh, no, we didn't. We didn't really do skits.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we might do some next time we get together.
That's fine.
But, actually, no, we did a few skits.
Oh, yeah,
The
we
sword?
did do one or two.
Yeah. But, anyways, that was fun. Arceaion fell in the water again.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he fell in the water by stepping in it.
You stepped in more water than I did.
I did not, actually. I'm pretty sure you stepped in more than I did.
You got in the water first, and I didn't. So technically...
Okay, whatever, if you say so. But anyways...
by a technicality, so to be fair, I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty equal on both ends on this one, so...
I don't know if I said this in the previous podcast or when I last said this to the channel, but I want to emphasize Arceaion has started to play Yu-Gi-Oh! So we might be doing some Yu-Gi-Oh! Videos soon.
Master Duel is fun.
Yeah. I don't know how soon, but we will be doing videos soon. That was right next to the mic. They're going to hear all of that crunch.
All that
Jeez.
good crunch. Here, let's have some more crunch. Should I?
No.
Yeah. I was like, should I?
He held a water ball up to it. He was threatening to, like, deafen you guys' ears. Jeez.
I might do it towards the end.
Okay. Well, anyways, on the business trip, I went to a few cool restaurants. I had calamari. Super good. Love calamari. I hardly ever eat calamari because it's expensive, and also only expensive places have it. And a lot of the places I go to aren't like crazy expensive places.
What's that? Calamari's that, it's the eggs, right?
Oh my gosh, you don't know what calamari is? Do you know what calamari is? It's fried octopus.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What's the egg stuff? I forgot what the eggs were.
I have no idea what the eggs are.
It's the super expensive stuff that is like...
I don't know, but I also ended up going to an Asian
I know
sushi restaurant place, and they
Can we
had.
go get lunch later?
Yeah, we'll probably get lunch after this podcast.
Because to be fair, I mean,
We'll probably get lunch after this podcast.
yeah, I'm not working tonight. I'm probably just, I'm probably not going to work tonight, so that's fine. That's fine.
Yep. But, anyways, Xenoblade Chronicles 3 came out. Been trying to play that a bit.
How are you enjoying it?
I haven't been able to play it very much.
Yeah. Also, I want to talk about, speaking of, like, games coming out, the new Pokemon...
Have you seen that game with a squirrel that holds a gun? Please tell me you've seen that.
I haven't, but you've intrigued me significantly.
Okay, so I'm just gonna, like, play this real quick for Arceaion. We'll be right.
He's intrigued me. I'm willing to play that game when we get... When we get...
I have a wish list out on
abilities.
Steam, I think. Because it's only coming out on PC.
Yeah, I'll grab it. But anyway, back to the thing I was going to say. So, Pokemon Scarlet and Violet are coming out, and I saw a theory about that recently that involved, like, why it was coming out so early, especially considering, like, Legends of Arceus just came out pretty much.
Yeah.
And normally there's, like, a year or two between releases.
When does that come out? November?
Mm-hmm. Comes out in November of this year. But, so the theory was...
3 months away?
Yeah, so do you want to know the theory of why it's...
Sure.
The theory is that they were afraid that it was going to flop, like, entirely. Because they've tried to change up the formula before with, like, Pokemon Conquest, Pokemon Ranger, Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, and nothing's really ever stuck. But, like, so they were just expecting it to kind of, be, like, a cult classic, like, a few people liked it, but it was, like, overall a bit of a flop.
Pokemon Ranger is an amazing game, and if you hate that, I hate you.
I actually do like Pokemon Ranger. Like,
we should play it on the channel sometime.
Yeah, we'll have to play it. I played one of them on my old Silver DS, like, years
I have all three.
ago. I'll have to play them. I haven't played them in a long time.
Yeah, dude, Pokemon Ranger is so good.
Yeah. But, yeah, there was that. I played Pokemon Conquest. I actually had the game, and I traded it to
I want to get it.
GameStop.
I want to get it because I've heard it's really good. It's
Yeah.
like Fire Emblem Pokemon.
Pretty much, yeah. It's amazing. But, yeah, like, nothing really ever kind of stuck. Like, Pokemon Mystery Dungeons kind of stuck around, but nothing's really stuck. So they were kind of expecting it to flop entirely, and it didn't. It was like a major success. So they already had it all planned out to release Scarlet and Violet, so they're just like, well, we'll just go ahead and do that, and then we'll figure out what to do after.
Yeah.
Because they haven't released any DLCs for Legends of Arceus. They haven't done any promotional stuff. They haven't done any mystery gifts or anything.
They did some promotional. They did some mystery gifts.
Early on, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was just like, if you had the older games, they would give you bonuses. But that was the only promotional stuff they had. They didn't have any other promotional stuff.
Yeah.
So the running theory right now is they're trying to get everything, like, figured out. But I hope they actually do, because going back in time and looking at all that stuff, there's a lot of potential. And I think we've talked about it a little bit before, but, like, going back and looking at, like, Sinnoh is a good example.
Yep.
Okay, this is boring you.
Well, you're talking about Pokemon lore, and I'm like, I love Pokemon, and then you get into
I'm not really going into the super Pokemon lore, but I'm just saying, like, the Kalos in Kalos, they talked about... Huh?
It's Kalos.
Kalos.
Can we talk about that for a minute? How do you say Sinnoh, right?
Yeah.
Kanto.
Yes.
Johto.
Johto? I say Johto, but
it is Johto. I'm joking.
I was like, you were like Johto, and I was like, that's Johto, isn't it?
What about Hoenn?
Yeah, Hoenn. I say Hoenn.
Unova.
Yeah, I do say Unova.
There's some that say Unova. I'm like, it's not Unova. It's
I
Unova.
used to say it as Unova, and then I actually, like, heard a Pokédex that said Unova, and I was just like, okay, so it's Unova.
Okay, what about Rayquaza?
Yes.
Some people say Rayquaza.
Yeah, I don't like those people.
I don't like those people either. Hey guys, random cut, but we just recorded probably what felt like 30 minutes to 40 minutes of the podcast.
And the system cut out.
Yeah, we stopped recording. And it's so funny because we were just talking about how we were running into errors with Season 2 Minecraft. And we'll talk about that in a second. But let's cover what we were going to cover in the podcast real quick. So first off, it's our first anniversary. We didn't do anything special for the video. Kind of upset about it. But we're gonna talk about it a little bit about what we did this year.
We mostly did Minecraft. We mostly just
did Minecraft, Uno, and the podcast. And the podcast is really what the channel is based off of. So of course there's gonna be a lot of the podcast. Minecraft Season 1, we finished off strong. I think we did really good Season 1.
We finished off. I want to say this. Season 1, the season finale of our Season 1 of Minecraft, I think was our best videos.
Yeah?
To date, I think they were our best.
Was it 3 we did or 2?
It was like 3.
Okay.
Because there was the first half, there was the raid, which was its own video entirely, and then there was the second ending, and that was the big finale with the big walkthrough and everything. So,
but what we were talking about on the podcast before the program rudely interrupted us and stopped the recording, was that hey, we started Season 1 or Season 2. We were going for season. Oh shoot.
For Season 2,
for year 2 of the channel.
For year 2, we've got a lot of stuff planned. It's mostly we have a lot of stuff in the background going, but nothing in the forefront to show what we're doing. So it's mostly just going to be podcasts for a while.
Yeah. Which has been lately.
Yeah, we have Season 2 of Minecraft all set up to go. We have a Pokemon series that we're working on in the background. Season 2 we're working on, but the footage was corrupted to a degree. It wasn't corrupted per se. I recorded in 4K, and the video editing software that we have does not handle 4K.
Yeah.
So it was nothing on either of our ends that was really like...
It wasn't our fault, or it wasn't our intention. We just didn't realize that Arceaion was recording in 4K, and so it kind of made it really difficult. I literally could not edit the video at all on my computer because my computer doesn't run 4K.
So the first maybe 2 episodes is going to be
just my perspective.
Yeah, his perspective. We might be able to throw in some of my perspective.
We definitely won't for the 4K videos, but whenever we release further episodes, we're going to swap
I might be able to edit them on my computer. I won't be audio, but there could... I mean, I can get the footage, but I can't...
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see how it all goes out, but we'll work on it a little bit. Hopefully we can make a good video out of it, but if we can't, that's fine.
So this year, Shuba Duck has turned 3. Actually, has he? How old is Shuba Duck?
I don't know, and I'm not really going to look it up. I've looked up enough about Shuba Duck.
Yeah.
But, so another thing is that you probably have noticed, Spencer does a lot on the channel. Please give, congratulations, Spencer, you do a lot. You were appreciated.
Okay, Arceaion does a lot too, okay? You guys may not see it, but Arceaion...
I do a lot, but my stuff is more in the background.
You show us...
I do storyboarding. I'm the one that spices up the videos and gets, I'm the one that puts ideas out on the table. Spentaur is the one over here that does a lot of stuff in terms of editing, setting up the software that we use, getting everything done properly while I'm
going to be honest here. I don't edit unless it's with Arceaion 90% of the time. So I just want to point out, he may not do a lot for the channel, but he's been the best moral support because I'll be editing something and I'm like, do you think this looks good or should we change it differently? And he's like, that's kind of cringe. We should change it this way and stuff. And then it makes the video come out a lot cleaner. And that's really what we did for the Minecraft series on the season finales. That's why they look so good, was just because I was getting his input too as well as mine.
I think, to be fair, you do have, when it comes to editing, you like to go the simple kind of meme route. While I like to put effort in, and I like to show the best of everything.
Well, I think you kind of taught me that as I've been editing.
Yeah, as time goes on, we've gotten better with each other, but
Yeah.
I mean, we've got a long way to go, not with ourselves, but with the channel, and I honestly think there's a vast room for improvement. Like, I mean,
Definitely vast room for improvement on the channel.
yeah, and who knows? Maybe maybe this time next year we'll be looking back with
50 subscribers.
I was about to say like 60, but
50 or 60.
yeah, like
Honestly, if we get 50 or 60 subscribers in our second year, I'd be okay with that.
well,
I'd be okay
I
with
would
that.
be too. One thing I'm trying to convince him that would be a good idea is a VTuber, at least an avatar or something. Something to interact with the people, because we don't want to show our faces and show who we are. And Spentaur especially doesn't want his face out there. So that's why he has the horse mask. And if we could easily just get you like a human like avatar with just a horse head. That's all.
That really wouldn't be too hard.
That wouldn't be hard at all. I have the stuff set up. I'm trying to learn the software.
Are you actually? If you figure that out, you should do that for me. You should.
Yeah,
that should
I'll
be your
do that
thing.
for you. But I mean, I'll probably do something a bit different with my character, because I actually want to have a VTuber like appearance and all that. But Spentaur doesn't really care that much. He's kind of against it, but I think
I'm not like against it. I just don't. I don't feel comfortable doing that.
Well, the reason... do you want me to explain why I keep trying to get you to do it?
Why?
Because when it's just a voice, it's kind of hard to put yourself in with the character.
The podcast is just a voice.
The podcast's okay, because the podcast is just talking.
Well,
It's
actually,
literally
eventually we'll do a podcast where we'll have the camera set up and they'll be able to see us just sitting here talking.
Yeah, and that would... I mean... But it's still an interactive thing. It's still... I mean, even if they're just sitting listening, it still would be interactive. And with gaming, especially with gaming, interaction, like seeing the person's reactions and face and all that, is very big.
Yeah, that's true.
So...
Who knows? I may say screw it, and then like halfway through this year, just not use the horse mask anymore. But like that's just how I'm starting, is I'm using the horse mask.
Yeah, I mean, and I understand that. There's a lot of YouTubers. I mean, Dream comes to mind. There's a lot of Minecraft YouTubers that put on this persona and this different appearance of who they are. Not in terms of different personality, just terms of they don't want their face out there. They want that anonymity so people don't track them down and...
Yeah, and that's kind of how I wanted it to be for this for my channel and for this one.
To be honest, if we'd started earlier on YouTube, like, I know neither of us would have been able to do that. You might have been able to do that, but...
I had 50 subscribers on my other account.
Yeah. But
I had that channel for like 5 years.
Yeah, I've tried a few times to start, and it just hasn't really taken off. But
yeah, well, we quote unquote haven't taken off, but at the same time, let's see how many subscribers do we have?
I feel like we have, in a sense.
We have 15 subscribers. We've done good for ourselves. Like we've realized how to make a YouTube video, how to make it good,
how to make good thumbnails.
Yeah, did you say thumbnails? Did you say females or thumbnails?
I think I said theme nails.
Theme nails. How to make good females. I thought you said how to make good females. I'm like, oh, okay.
I mean, that'd be a miracle in itself, given we're both male. So
that would be. But yeah, no, we've gotten a lot better at making thumbnails and stuff. I do the Photoshop, I do the editing, I record the podcast, but eventually we're going to start shifting it to where Arceion's doing the uploading right now, but soon he's going to be doing uploading. You're going to be making our avatars, right?
I'm working on those right now.
Okay.
It's just...
Did you want to make any thumbnails at all, or do you really care about that? Because I'm fine still doing that.
I don't have that... See... Okay, I attempted to learn Photoshop when I was in high school, and my teacher literally, they were the one that yelled at me, "You're worthless, you're never going to make anything out of this, get the fuck out of my classroom."
So essentially what you're saying is you'll do video editing though, right? You'll probably end up doing video editing.
We'll probably end up splitting the video editing eventually.
Yeah, because I was going to say the video editing is the hard part.
Photoshop is your domain. I'm fine leaving it to you. You have the experience. I have little, and to be honest, I'm not exactly that good at it anyway. I mean, the teacher wasn't wrong. They just could have been nicer.
I'm okay at Photoshop. Like, if I could pull up my my old Photoshop pictures and stuff, you think, oh, that's not too bad.
I mean, it's not too bad. Could be better. Could
Hello,
be worse.
kitten. Do you want up here?
Nah, I think she's finally calmed down. She's just like, I'm okay now.
But anyways,
his cat was so mad at him for being gone for like a week.
Yeah.
And then he left he got back last night of us recording. And then he left for like a full maybe 3 hours to hang out with me and to do we went spelunking and, exploring the creek that was around us and all that.
Yeah, so that's going to be a future video. I don't know if we talked about that earlier on this podcast or if that was one of the parts that didn't get recorded or not, but we were going to make a video about the creek because that was really fun. And I think
and we've got some clips, we've got some videos. We'll probably pack it all together and probably make an interesting thing.
Yeah.
The only thing I'll say is Excalibur.
Excalibur, indeed. Also, while I was on vacation, I managed to find a new Mitsubishi Lancer Hot Wheel. You see it up there. It's the color shifter one. So I got one that changes colors now. So I thought that was pretty cool. You don't even really need to put... The nice thing is you don't really have to put those in water. You just change the temperature around them. So you just sit outside in the summer, it'll change to yellow. But if it's inside, it'll turn to blue or green.
Nice.
Yep. So do we have anything else to talk about on this podcast? I know we kind of lost a lot of footage, and I'm a little upset about that.
I literally, when I found out, I was just ready to be done for the day. I was just like,
I told him, I said, no, we're not going to leave off the podcast like that. We're going to just keep going. So, well, anyways, happy 1 year anniversary to Randomness101. We've been talking about actually doing a name change. I don't know if that got cut off.
I don't know if that got cut off or not.
Yeah, we don't know what got cut off, but
well, so do you want to explain the name change deal or what's going on?
Yeah, I'll talk about it. So the name change, essentially I searched up Randomness101 on YouTube, and it was just on one of my other profiles or something, and essentially I searched up Randomness101, and I saw so many other channels that were the same and were the same as mine, and you might see a cat or hear a cat walking across.
Oh,
but
she's rubbing up on me.
She is. She's trying to get my attention, and I'm over here trying to talk about the podcast here. So, basically, there's just a lot of people with the name Randomness101, apparently. So, we may do a name change, but the podcast name will stay Randomness101, no matter what. If someone has Randomness101 as the name of their podcast, ours was the first podcast that's Randomness101, as far as I can see. But for channel names, ours was not. So we're probably going to change our channel name. I don't know what we're going to call it. Shuba Duck Lords or something.
2 dudes sitting in the bathtub 12 feet apart because we're not gay.
That's going to be a really long name.
No, we're not naming ourselves that. Yeah. But, I mean, that was just the first thing that came to my mind because, we're 2 dudes and we just kind of sit together in a room.
Yeah. I don't really know what to call it. I don't really know what to call the channel. We'll come across a name later.
I'll say this right now. If it was just my channel alone, I would certainly have quite a few ideas. But they're personal ideas. They're the same thing as when I created the idea of Arceaion. There's a reason my character is called Arceaion. There's a reason my name is that. It's a personal thing.
This cat is living on me.
Yeah, she missed her father.
She did miss her dad.
Yeah.
Huh. So yeah, I'm also going to Wichita again soon. So we'll see how much podcasts and stuff we release while that's going on. It's kind of a chaotic month for me, honestly. I'm taking my car to go get it fixed soon.
Which one?
The Lancer.
Both your cars kind of need a little work.
Yeah, the Milan not as much.
No, your Milan's pretty good. Speaking of cars needing work, I need you to ride with me when we go get some lunch so we can find out what's going on. I won't drive crazy. I've got that out of my system for the day. I've had plenty of fun.
Anyways, so that's it for the podcast. Anything you have to add or anything like that?
Subscribe. I know I want to say this before we cut off. I know it's annoying when channels plug in, like and subscribe, leave a comment and all that. at the end, but it really does help our channel, and it helps us in terms of the algorithm and all that. Leaving comments shows signs of interaction with the channel, with the users, and all that. So it adds a layer of like, oh, they're interacting with their fans, their viewers, and all that. So it adds a layer of it all.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, and I hope, see you in the next one. So, bye.
What do you mean you hope we'll see you in the next one? Of course. We're going to see you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye. That's really...
That was
why do we do that? We need to stop doing that.
No.
No, this is like second year.